Good evening and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are at Frankton High School, Frankton, Indiana. Going to play a basketball game tonight, sectional night tonight, sectional Saturday night. We'll mention tonight it's going to be the Tipton Blue Devils as they travel and visit the Frankton Eagles. Frankton Eagles going to host tonight's contest. Sectional 39 should be a good one. We'll mention tonight it's Tipton and Frankton. Both teams did get together earlier this season. I believe it was game number 2 for the Blue Devils and game number 3 for the Frankton Eagles. But it's a whole new dynamic. It's the second season. It's actually the second season sectional play. We'll mention a little bit about each school. We'll talk first about the visiting Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton Blue Devils, we'll mention Tipton High School, Tipton, Indiana. They wear the collars blue and white. They perform in the Hoosier Conference East Division. Tipton Blue Devils, will mention on their away games, they are 10-1. We'll mention the Frankton Eagles. On their home games, they are 10-1. On the away games for Tipton, they are, away games, they are 10-1. And we'll mention home games, they're 5-4. And the home games right here, I should mention, for Frankton, 10-1. The away games, 5-6. So we'll continue. We'll mention the Frankton Eagles. Frankton Eagles. We'll mention Frankton High School, Frankton, Indiana. On the website, it's FranktonEaglesAthletics.com. They wear the colors red and white. They perform in the Central Indiana Conference. And Frankton Eagles, we'll mention her football program, got a new coach. It's Marty Wells. Marty Wells going to start his 17th season. He's going to work here for the Frankton Eagles. And we'll also mention about the Tipton Blue Devils. Tipton Blue Devils, their home capacity, 3,050. And we'll mention Frankton Eagles right here at Frankton High School, capacity of 2,400. And we'll also mention last night, Illinois Illini got the win versus Purdue, 88-80. 13-1 run, final part of the ball game, captured the win. And Mr. Ben Humrickhouse was number 3 starter, playing for the Illinois Illini. And we'll also mention a little bit about the common opponents. Common opponents here against Tipton or Frankton. Tipton and Frankton. Tipton currently 18-6 on the season. They're 1-2. They finished the East Division of the Hoosier Conference. Frankton Eagles, they are currently 17-8 on the season. They finished the Hoosier Heartland Conference at 5-2. They finished 3rd out of 8 teams. And we'll also mention December 7th, that was the first outing, Tipton and Frankton. Tipton, it was at Tipton High School. Tipton captured the win, 59-50. And then game 2, that was in the second game of Tipton, as mentioned. And the third game for Frankton on the season. And we'll also mention both teams have common opponent against Tri-Central. Both teams defeated Tri-Central. We'll also mention Wabash. Wabash a year ago finished 21-6. And we'll mention Tipton got the win at Wabash, and also Frankton got the win at Wabash. And then Lapel, they both played at Lapel. Let's take that back. They both played Lapel. Both captured losses that night. It was February 5th. Lapel High School, Tipton fell 52-45. And then we'll mention on November 30th, Lapel defeated Frankton 60-51. And we'll also mention last night, Frankton High School defeated Lapel 61-49, giving them the right to play here tonight in the sectional final game. And I'm also on the common schedule this season. Both played Shenandoah. Shenandoah, good contest. We'll mention Tipton got the win 51-41. And Frankton got the win 46-39. As the Frankton Eagles come out of their locker room, 3:12 left here on the intermission clock. And the Taylor Titans both played Taylor. We'll mention Tipton got the win 43-40 in the regular season. And then the win for Frankton, 51-44. And that took overtime to get by Taylor. And Oak Hill, always a strong basketball team for the most part. Tipton got the win over Oak Hill, 56-47. And then Lapel, we'll mention the Oak Hill game versus Frankton, 61-55. Frankton fell to Oak Hill. And that's the common opponents that I came up with on my study last night. 2:28 on the game clock. Getting ready for basketball here at Frankton High School. They're getting ready to have the opening. I'm waiting for the Tipton Blue Devils to come out of the locker room. Both teams getting ready to play basketball. The Frankton Eagles are going to be the home team in tonight's ball game. They are the home school. They are in the bottom of the bracket. And the Blue Devils come out of their locker room. jogging out. They're going to wear the black uniforms. They'll wear the blue numerals. And the officials for this contest, I should mention, throughout the weekend, starting up with Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Officials in the sectional here at Sectional 39, Class 2A tournament are Curtis Anderson, Ryan Barr, Jeff Green, Sean Lambert, Michael Nicholson, and Brad Spoonhauer. So they've conducted the ball games, and they'll continue to do so. 1:18 clock rolling down. Blue Devils taking some shots at their leisure. Frankton Eagles are in their huddle, talking it over right there. And pretty good crowd on hand here tonight. And I got a good spirit section. And I'm getting ready for basketball. And we do thank you for tuning in. And we'll talk about the brackets here in just a bit. We'll mention Frankton sectional. Last night it was Sheridan and Tipton. Tipton got the win, advances to tonight's ball game. And last night it was LaPel in the second game at 7:30. And Frankton advances to tonight's ball game. So they're getting ready to go with the national anthem here momentarily. 25 seconds, clock rolling down. And we thank you. We'll mention tonight's ball game sponsorships. We appreciate them. We'll mention them throughout the ball game. And the clock rolling down, getting ready for the anthem. We have projected starters. They're deemed to be close, and we'll talk about them. We'll mention them here in just a moment. And the clock's going to empty out. We're going to stand at attention and listen to public address.
Before these vaccines, please see it with the correct. As Frankton Senior, Seth Brown, please to the next one.
That's our national anthem. I believe that was the second member of the band, second night in a row, doing the anthem on the saxophone. Sounded nice. I think it's Zach Brown. We'll go with the starting lineups. We'll mention tonight's starters in today's ball game. First, we'll talk about the Tipton Blue Devils. They'll be the visiting team on the scoreboard. Wearing number 2, a 6'2" guard. He's a sophomore. That's Peyton Aller. Wearing number 3, a 6'6" guard. He's a senior. That's Grady Carpenter. Wearing number 4, a 6'2" forward. He is a sophomore. That's Quinn Smith. Wearing number 5, 6'1" guard. He's a senior, Sam Quigley. And wearing number 21, forward, he's 6'2", 6'2" forward. He's a senior, Landon Spidell. Now for the Frankton Eagles. Frankton Eagles will start like this. We'll mention number 2, 6'3" guard. He's a senior, Brady Carmack. Wearing number 21, a 6'2" guard. He's a junior class member. That's Ethan Stansberry. Wearing number 23, a 6'2" forward, a junior, Noah Melvin. Wearing number 24, a forward. He's 6'6" forward. He's a sophomore, Trey Bennett. And wearing number 32, he's a 6'2" guard. Check that, he's a senior. And that's Joey Wright. We'll mention the Blue Devils. Still their bench area. Their head coach is Cliff Hawkins. Head coach for the Frankton Eagles is Brent Brobson. Brent Brobson, athletic director. The Blue Devils at their bench area is patiently seated as they introduce the lineup for the Frankton Eagles. And we do thank you for tuning in. We'll mention 2 teams. 2 teams will be at each regional site. Only 2 teams will happen at that regional site from Class 2A. They'll have a random draw, and that will take place. The draw will happen tomorrow on Sunday. After this game, we will not know where they'll be or who their opponent will be. And it'll happen tomorrow. You'll find out sometime, probably during the day. So 8 minutes on the game clock. Getting ready to go to basketball right here at Frankton High School. Tipton Blue Devils, Frankton Eagles. And we'll mention last night's game, Sheridan and Tipton. It was Tipton 59, Sheridan 54. Also last night in the 7:30 ball game, it was Frankton 61, LaPel 49. So they're getting ready to toss it up. There's center circle. Have a veteran crew here tonight to officiate the ball game. Going to jump it up in center circle. It's going to be Grady Carpenter. Grady Carpenter, where's number 3? He's a senior, 6'6". And here come the Frankton Eagles out to the line. They're going to knuckle it up. Frankton. And I'm working right there at the center circle. Going to jump center for Frankton. Number 24, Trey Bennett. Sophomore, 6'6" forward. Tip to the backcourt, controlled by the Blue Devils. On the approach, across the timeline, goes Sam Quigley. He'll work the right side. Brady Carpenter screened off right there outside of the basketball, guard the basketball. It's 32. Joey Wright working the basketball around the perimeter outside Grady Carpenter. Again, being guarded there by Joey Wright. In the paint, going to drop it down low off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Shot off the glass wouldn't go. That was Landon Spidell back the other direction. Rebound controlled by 21, Ethan Stansberry. To the front court. On the dribble outside, they're moving around the perimeter. Moving left side, now back outside, moving the basketball, Noah Melvin. Back out. They'll reset the offense with 21, Ethan Stansberry. They'll bounce it right side behind the 3-second 3-point line. Gonna be a shot taken right up center. 3-point shot rims out. That was 23. Noah Melvin back the other direction. Gonna be some friction there. No call. It was Grady Carpenter. Couldn't spin move off the glass. Couldn't get it back the other direction. Right at the bucket. Frankton Eagles number 2. Brady Carmack, 6'3" guard. In the front court, working the basketball behind the perimeter, behind the 3-point line. That's number 5, Sam Quigley outside, stationary dribble. He'll cross over, working left side behind Art. He'll work it outside, they'll reset the offense. Peyton Aller, now Grady Carpenter in the center circle. He'll set the screen, Landon Spidell. He's going to use it. Grady Carpenter picks up the dribble. He'll go out to the corner baseline. Shot in the air, shot wouldn't go. Shot last tipped by Frankton. Is going to belong in the front court with the Blue Devils. Going to bring the ball in left of the bucket on the baseline. It's going to be brought in by Sam Quigley. Will be guarded on the inbound. 21, Ethan Stansberry. They'll bounce it in. Grady Carpenter outside with the basketball. Picks up the dribble. Sam Quigley. Back to Quinn Smith. Now back to Grady. Side court opposite the scores bench. He's going to take a shot off the rim. Wouldn't go. Rebound secured by Frankton. 24, Trey Bennett. Going to bring it to the timeline. It's Frankton Eagle, 32, Joey Wright. Crossing the timeline and working around the perimeter. Work it right side. Back out, 23, Noah Melvin. Melvin into paint. He'll dish it back out. Low man on the block. Going to work it around. They go to the corner. 3-point shot in the air. Rimmed out. Wouldn't go. Shot taken by 23, Noah Melvin. Back the other direction, Blue Devils. Blue Devils going to drive to the lane there. I thought there was a foul. No foul called. Grady Carpenter couldn't get the shot off the glass. Back the other direction. Shot off the glass at the other end. That was Brady Carmack. And there's going to be a whistle and be a foul on the play in the front court. It'll be called on Frankton. So that foul whistled on 21, Frankton Eagle, Ethan Stansberry. Ball's going to be brought in the front court, in front of the Frankton bench. Brought in Sam Quigley, slightly to the backcourt. Brady Carpenter. Crossing the timeline at a walk pace. Working against him, 32, Joey Wright. Outside, going to dribble around, going to go to the paint, and kick it back out to the corner. Peyton Aller brings it back out. Behind the perimeter, out top again, Sam Quigley on the dribble. Right side, Peyton Aller. They go back outside, Brady Carpenter. Cross-court pass, going to go out of bounds. On different pages right there, ball goes out of bounds. It's number 5. Trying to get the pass at Grady Carpenter on a sling pass. Goes out of bounds on the scores bench. Going to work it to the timeline on the dribble. 32, Joey Wright. Works it in the front court, 21. Working right there, Stansberry. Outside, Stansberry works around the perimeter. Outside, they'll get the ball back. 32, Joey Wright. Elbow, right side, would go. Rebound, Grady Carpenter. That shot taken by Joey Wright. Back the other end, Grady Carpenter on the dribble. Picks it up at the right elbow. Around the perimeter, Quinn Smith. Now Sam Quigley. Sam Quigley, backpedal dribble, guarding him closely. Is Stansberry. The ball back out to Quinn Smith. Grady Carpenter in front of the Frankton bench. He's good between the legs, working against him. They're working back out top. Peyton Aller. 4:14 on the game clock. They go off the glass. Ball's loose. It's going to be kicked up on the rebound by Trey Bennett. Shot taken by Aller. Back to the front court. 4:02 on the game clock. First quarter at Frankton High School. 3:57 clock moving. Outside, moving the basketball. 24, Trey Bennett. Outside the arc, 3-point shot, rims out. Left elbow extended. Shot taken there by 2, Brady Carmack. Rebound secured. Brady Carpenter will let Sam Quigley walk it across the timeline. They're going to work it from right there. Papers come out onto the surface. And they're going to bring the ball back in. Ball's going to be brought back in the front court. Sam Quigley tosses it slightly to the backcourt, Grady Carpenter. 3:30 left. The zero baseline. Off the glass, wouldn't go. Rebound, Peyton Aller. Ball goes up, the shot going to be recycled, goes out of bounds. Credit the block shot, 24, Trey Bennett. The Blue Devils will have the ball out of bounds, left of the bucket. 2-0 contest, Eagles in front. Brought in, Brady Carpenter. Out top, Landon Spidell. Out top, the basketball on the dribble is Sam Quigley. Straight away, he'll dish the ball back right side behind the arc. Grady Carpenter. Crossover dribble, he'll spin move. He'll work it down low. They go off the glass again. And defense is good once again. And on the coverage, 23. Noah Melvin to the front court. Working the basketball. Right there, Peyton Aller. Guarding out, way out top. They're going to call an open back situation. So the ball is going to go back to the Blue Devils. First substitution in tonight's ball game. Be number 12, Grayson McFalls. Taking a breather is 21, Landon Spidell. Ball's going to be brought in the front court of Tipton. Will be brought in by Sam Quigley. He'll toss it slightly to the backcourt. Grady Carpenter, left side, center circle. Sam Quigley, out top, Grady Carpenter. They'll pass it down low in the paint. It'll be a reverse layup attempt by Grayson McFall. Fall couldn't get the shot, but he'll shoot two. 2-0 contest, early going. 2:45 left, first quarter. That foul's going to be whistled on Frankton. 24, Trey Bennett, Grayson McFall to shoot two. First shot rims around, wouldn't go. He'll get one more. 2:45, foul situation, two for the Eagles, two for the Blue Devils. Second shot is good. 2-1 contest. Blue Devils trail by one. Across the timeline, bounce pass to the front court with the basketball. That's Brady Carmack to work it down low off the glass. 2-point shot, credit the shot to Joey Wright. 4-1 contest, 2:30 left here in the first quarter. Crossing the timeline at a walk pace. Brady Carpenter, crossover dribble. He'll dribble in and go to the corner with it. Shot in the air, good. Credit the bucket, Quinn Smith. Left corner baseline, 3-point shot. Tie ball game at 4. 2:12 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline, ball's in the hands. Joey Wright working out top, double team. It's going to be a jump ball. Brady Carpenter and Sam Quigley right there. Carpenter locked him up with a jump ball. With 32, Joey Wright. Alternate possession arrow gives it to the Eagles. So the ball's going to be brought in front court. Frankton Eagles. Going to drop it in. Alternate possession arrow. Opening tip controlled by Tipton. Crossing the timeline is Joey Wright. He'll pick up the dribble just across the timeline. They'll work it left side, work it around the perimeter. Work it back out, 23, Noah Melvin. At the top of the basketball, they're working around the perimeter. Let's fake a shot from three-point area, step into paint, off the glass, shot wouldn't go. That was to Brady Carmack. And it will be a rebounding foul on the situation. It's going to belong to Tipton. They're going to whistle this foul on Frankton. We're going to see a substitution, a couple of them back in the ballgame. They're going to whistle this foul on 24, Trey Bennett. He has two. Quinn Smith back in the ballgame. Peyton Aller taking a breather in the ballgame for Frankton. It's 34, Javon Miller. I'm going to bring it to the timeline. Sam Quigley crossing the timeline on the dribble. Works it out top. Grady Carpenter. Carpenter on the back pedal dribble. He's going to call the defense out. We're going to get a screen from Grayson McFall. He'll use it. He's going to dribble the paint. He'll float one over the rim. 2-point bucket. Grady Carpenter. 6-4 contest. Blue Devils at 2. Working to the front court. Baseline. He'll pass it back out. Brady Carmack out top. Joey Wright. Joey Wright. 3-point shot good from straight away. 7-6 contest. Frankton by 1. 1:05 left here in the first quarter. Crossing the timeline, left-handed dribble. Sam Quigley works it out top again. Grady Carpenter. Grady Carpenter on the dribble. He'll bring it right side. He can pass it down low. And the Grayson McFall call pass. A little friction there, no whistle. Going to give the ball back to Frankton. A little bit of a bump there. And they're going to bring the ball in from the baseline, the other end, 84 feet away, baseline to baseline. It's going to be tossed in by 34, Javon Miller, 6'2", senior. Ball brought in on the dribble at the timeline. Is 32, Joey Wright. Picking him up is Peyton Aller, the bouncer. Just inside the three-point line. They'll go down low. That was a pass made by Javon Miller, trying to find him. Right there at the baseline. He was guarded, but guarded heavily. Going to be a foul whistled on Tipton. They're going to whistle this foul on Grady Carpenter. He's got one. And it's going to be a shooting foul at the free throw line. 32, Joey Wright. First shot is good. 8-6 contest, 40.6 left here in the first quarter. Joey Wright will have one more. Ball goes in. We're going to have a sub here. Second shot goes in. 9-6 contest. In the ballgame once again is Sam Quigley. And Quinn Toll was in the ballgame for just a stint. He's going to take a breather. He'll set down. 40.6 left. 9-6 contest going to be brought in from the backcourt, brought in by Quinn Smith. Walking to the timeline with the basketball is Sam Quigley. Will be picked up at half court, 21, Ethan Stansberry. They'll work at left side, trying to find Peyton Aller. It's tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Frankton, number 2, Brady Carmack. Going to bring it in the front court, slightly to the back court. Sam Quigley, 28 seconds left. 9-6 contest. Frankton by 3. Out top of the basketball. Sam Quigley. Quinn Smith going to drive the lane. He'll go baseline shot. Shot wouldn't go. Shot wouldn't go for Quinn Smith. He got fouled in the act of shooting. He'll shoot 2. They're going to whistle this foul on Frankton Eagle. Number 23, Noah Melvin. Noah Melvin has 1 in the contest. 2 shots at the foul stripe. Quinn Smith. 18.2 seconds left here in the quarter. First shot's good. 9-7 contest. Quinn Smith fires the next one, got both of them. 9-8, Frankton by 1. Going to bring it from the timeline. Going to walk it to the timeline, Joey Wright. Joey Wright on the dribble. Out top, being picked up at half court by Peyton Aller. They're working to the right corner, Brady Carmack. Back out top, Stansberry. Now to Joey Wright. He's going to pop a shot with 1 second left, and shot rims out before the buzzer, and that'll complete the first quarter of play. At the end of 1, the Frankton Eagles 9, the Tipton Blue Devils 8. And we do thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention tonight's ball game is in parts, being brought to you by CaminoandCompany.com. Camino and Company in downtown Noblesville, Indiana. Camino and Company, a mobile flower shop brought to you by local flower farmers and providers, small business partners, and the CNC founders. A 1984 El Camino SS is the mascot, and the El Camino SS, the goal for Camino and Company is to please each customer from their concept to this Camino and Company completion. You can explore their website at Camino-and-company.com. That's Camino and Company in Noblesville. Also bringing you tonight's ball game is Dean's Auto Parts. We'll talk about Dean's Auto Parts in just a bit. We're going to bring the ball in. It's going to be alternate possession arrow. It's going to belong to Tipton. To bring the ball in from side court is Sam Quigley. Stansberry guarding him loosely. They'll pass it to the backcourt, Grady Carpenter. Working around the perimeter, left side. Quinn Smith back to Peyton Aller, back out top. Quinn Smith, 7:50 left. Second quarter, 9-8 contest. Frankton by 1. I'm trying to make a pass. Peyton Aller going to be a little bit of a bump there, and the ball's going to belong in the front court. The foul's going to be whistled on the Frankton Eagles. They're going to whistle this foul on number 2, Brady Carmack. He has 1. 7:46 left here in the second quarter. Ball brought in, Brady Carpenter. Slightly through the backcourt. Sam Quigley crossing the timeline. Working against him. Here's Stansberry. That's Ethan Stansberry. They're working out top. Around the perimeter, Peyton Aller. Out back, Brady Carpenter. There's going to be an offensive foul. They're going to whistle an offensive foul. It's going to be called on Carpenter. And Carpenter going to give the ball up. And the official's going to hand the ball to Frankton. 7:33 on the game clock. Going to be brought in. They're bringing from the backcourt, Joey Wright. Left-handed dribble working against Peyton Aller. They'll work it left side around the perimeter. Stansberry on left side. They'll work it in. That's Javon Miller. Turnaround jumper. Credit the bucket. Shot made by 23, Noah Melvin. The 11-8 ball game in the front court, Grady Carpenter. Carpenter on the dribble, crossover, working right there. He'll go back opposite side. Outside the arc, three-point shot, wouldn't go. That was Peyton Aller. Rebound, Quinn Smith. Back in the front court. Another opportunity at the basket. On the dribble, Sam Quigley. Out top on the dribble, Grady Carpenter. Carpenter behind the arc, back pedal dribble. Working against him, Joey Wright. Going to drive the lane. Going to work it down low. Off the glass, two-point bucket, good. Grayson McFall off the glass, right side. 11-10 contest, 11-10. 1-point leader are the Frankton Eagles. Going to work it right side, cross-court pass, Joey Wright. Going to be a bump foul there on the pass made by Wright. They're going to whistle this foul on Tipton Blue Devil number 4, Quinn Smith. Back in the ball game for the Blue Devils is going to be number 21, Landon Spidell, 6'2 senior. Taking a breather is Quinn Smith. 6:32 on the game clock. 11-10, Frankton by 1 on the dribble. Crossing the timeline, Joe Wright. Works at right side, Carmack. Back around the perimeter, Javon Miller. Going to drive the lane, outside the lane, going to float one up. Friction, no call. Shot taken by Joey Wright. Finally, the ball ends up in the hands of Grayson McFalls. A put back right there, attempt by Javon Miller. He saved the basketball. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be last touch by the Blue Devils. Carpenter lost the handle. 11-10. Eagles by 1. Ball brought in backcourt. Working it back and forth, 21, Ethan Stansberry. Picked up a half court, Sam Quigley. Works to the left side, Javon Miller behind the arc. Let me tipped out of bounds. Defense was good. That was Peyton Aller. They tried to get a pass to the corner. 23, Noah Melvin. 5:53 left here in the second quarter. 11-10, Frankton by 1. They'll pass it deep to the backcourt from halfway in the front court. Joey Wright, Stansberry, they go right side behind the arc. Brady Carmack. Carmack on the dribble. They'll pick up the dribble at the right elbow. They'll work it back and forth. They'll get it back to Stansberry and they'll reset the offense. Joey Wright in front of the Blue Devil bench. They'll work it right up center. Shot wouldn't go. That was Carmack and rebound out of there. Landon Spidell. We get it to Sam Quigley. Quigley on the drive. They'll work it to Grady Carpenter. Work back into Grayson McFalls. Now back out to Grady Carpenter. We get it back in. Shot wouldn't go. Grayson McFalls give and go. And he'll go to the foul strike and he'll shoot 2. 5:17 left here in the quarter. They're going to whistle this foul on number 2, Brady Carmack. Carmack has 2 in the ball game. Both teams have 2 here in the second quarter. Grayson McFall's first shot wouldn't go. He'll get one more. 5:17, 11-10. Frankton by 1. Second shot in the air. Got the second. Ties the ball game at 11. 5:16 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline on the dribble and the pass. Stansberry to the front court, Javon Miller. Back to Stansberry. Ethan Stansberry works it left side, picks up the dribble. Out top, Joey Wright. They'll go to the corner. Carmack going to look it down low. Finds Javon Miller. He'll kick it back out. 3-point shot, good. Right at the bucket. 21, Ethan Stansberry. To the front court. Brady Carpenter works it inside. Grayson McFalls. McFalls left-handed layup. Left side of bucket for 2. Grayson McFalls for 2. 14-13. Eagles by 1. 4:37 left. Out top, Javon Miller. Now Brady Carmack. Carmack nearly pulled that plant good. Kept it still. They're working back around. Javon Miller. Out top of the basketball. Moving around the perimeter. Touches hands briefly. Noah Melvin. Looking it back out. 3-point shot. Right at the bucket. Left of center. That's number 2, Brady Carmack. 17-13. Frankton by 4. In the front court, Brady Carpenter. Carpenter going to drive the baseline. Going to flip it back out top the circle. Sam Quigley. Quigley going to work it left side, spin move at the right elbow, lost the handle. Going back the other direction, Brady Carmack. They'll go off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Carmack. And ball ends up out of bounds, and they're going to say it belongs to Tipton. 17-13. Frankton in front. Going to be a substitution in the game. Back in the ball game for Frankton is 24, Trey Bennett. Taking a breather is 34, Javon Miller. Going to be a timeout. Going to be a full 60-second timeout. 3:53 left here in the quarter. 17-13. We'll mention Blue Devils and Frankton. Frankton up by 4. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by The Shack. Hey, Blue Devil fans, looking for the perfect spot before or after the game? Swing by The Shack, your ultimate game day hangout. They've got something for every team member, Whether you're craving a classic Shack pizza or ready to tackle a Shack stack with single, double, or triple burger patties. And that's not all. They've got your game day staples like cold beers, refreshing cocktails, stay up to date, specials, and events. So going to bring the ball in from the backcourt. Tipton going to bring it in from side court. Sam Quigley going to bring it to the timeline. 3:50 on the game clock. Working it left side with the basketball. Behind the arc and bring it back out top. Brady Carpenter. Carpenter on the dribble being screened off by Grayson McFalls. He'll take a shot, 3-point area. Rimmed out right. Wouldn't go. Rebound Frankton. Credit the rebound, Brady Carmack. Going to bring it to the timeline. Joey Wright on the dribble. He'll bounce it right side and Sam Quigley nearly comes up with a steal. He's up in the bench area for the coaching section of Tipton. So they're going to have a substitution back in the game. Again, it's going to be number 34, Javon Miller, taking a breather for Frankton. It's 24, Trey Bennett, going to be brought in. Backcourt. Swift pass, deep in the backcourt. Joey Wright going to bring it to the timeline, being guarded there by Peyton Aller. Working at left side, Stansbury, Javon Miller, and right there to defend is Sam Quigley. Out top, working the basketball, Stansbury, 3:10 left. 17-13. They'll work it right, left side, Joey Wright. They'll go elbow right side, basketball. Noah Melvin. They'll work it back around the perimeter. Stansbury going to dish it down low, 2-point bucket. Credit the bucket, 34, Javon Miller. Blue Devils going to bring the ball in. Backcourt, going to walk it to the timeline, Brady Carpenter. 19-13, Frankton by 6. 2:45 left in the second quarter. In the front court of the basketball, Sam Quigley. They're working around the perimeter, left side. Brady Carpenter in front of the Frankton bench. Brady Carpenter, spin move into paint to take a shot. Shot wouldn't go. Shot rims out. Rebound, Brady Carmack of Frankton. Back the other direction, Joey Wright. Lost the handle. Ball's loose, picked up by Peyton Aller, going back the other direction. Sam Quigley on the dribble. He'll keep the dribble alive. He'll work it behind the arc to get the ball back to Peyton Aller. 2:15 left. We're going to back out. Peyton Aller. Peyton Aller going to dribble the lane. Aller goes off the glass. Couldn't get it. Rebound, Grayson McFall. Grayson McFall put back his own shot. Got the bucket. 19-15. Blue Devils trail by 4. We're going to the front court. Working out top in the center circle, Javon Miller. Back out top, Brady Carmack. Working around the perimeter. Back in the hands, 23, Noah Melvin. In the paint, he'll bring it back out top, Javon Miller. He'll walk it left side, hand off to Carmack. Carmack out top, reset the offense with Noah Melvin. 1:35 on the game clock. Stationary dribble, he'll work it left side. Carmack on around left side with the basketball is Ethan Stansbury being guarded closely by Sam Quigley. Out top, nearly got away with a walk there. Ball's going to go off the no rim, and it's going to go out of bounds. It's going to belong to Tipton. They thought it might have been a tip. It was not a tip. They're going to give the ball back to Tipton. And they're going to bring it in from the backcourt. We're going to have a substitution at the next dead ball for the Eagles. Going to bring it to the timeline, Sam Quigley. Works it left side. Brady Carpenter, 1:10 left. Second quarter, 19-15. Their whistle. Going to be an off-the-ball foul here down low near the baseline. They're going to whistle this foul on Frankton. It's going to be whistled on number 2, Brady. Check that. It's going to be on number 1. You can check that first foul on Javon Miller. That's 34. Javon Miller picks up his first. Team foul number 3 in the quarter. Brought in, left of the bucket, right of the bucket on the baseline, Brady Carpenter. They're working back in. Carpenter from Sam Quigley. Carpenter going to dribble in. He'll pick it up near the right elbow. They get it outside the arc. 3-point shot. Grayson McFall rims off. Wouldn't go. The rebound putback is good. Landon Spidell for 2. 19-17. 2-point advantage for Frankton. 44 seconds left. Stansbury picks it up in the backcourt. He'll get it up the front court. Javon Miller. Back to Joey Wright. Joey Wright on the dribble. He'll bounce it left side. Stansbury. They go the corner with it. Three-point shot, rims out. Shot taken there by 14. Blake Nickham. Blake Nickham back in the ball game. Rebound was secured by Tipton. So foul's going to be whistled in the backcourt. They're going to whistle this on the Eagles. And that foul's going to be whistled. On 23, Noah Melvin. Back in the ball game for Tipton is number 4, Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith will inbound the basketball. Taking a breather is Landon Spidell. Will be brought in. Brady Carpenter going to call out the play as he dribbles to the front court. We'll go to the center circle. 20 seconds left. They'll work at left side. Stationary dribble out near the center court line. Works at left side closer to the scores bench. 10 seconds left. Going to be guarded there by Joey Wright. He's going to work it down low. Grayson McCall is going to go up for the shot. He'll absorb a foul, and he'll shoot 2. The McCalls went baseline. They're going to bring the ball to the official. They'll bounce pass here in a moment. 5.3 seconds left. That foul's whistled on 34, Javon Miller. That's the 5th foul in the quarter on Frankton. Tipton has 2. First shot rims out long, wouldn't go. Back in the ball game, offense, defense, probably Landon Spidell. Landon Spidell, low man, I should say middle man on the block there. And Grayson McFalls will have one more. The shot is good. It's 19-18. Frankton by 1. 3 seconds, 2 seconds in the front court. Joey Wright. Joey Wright took a shot. Wouldn't go. Just inside the center circle. And we'll go to halftime. Halftime score. Frankton High School. Frankton Eagles 19. Tipton Blue Devils 18. And we do thank you for tuning in. And we'll mention this contest is in part being brought to you by Lisa Stokes Bear. When you're thinking about residential or corporate relocations, you know a perfect house can soon become a perfect home. As Lisa Stokes Bear would like nothing more than to utilize her 26 years of experience to help you begin that process. Real estate reliability is something a professional real estate agent and or real estate broker strives for, such as Lisa Stokes Bear. Your happiness and her success are two of the same. For the real estate lady with the high real estate IQ, contact Lisa Stokes Bear by cellular phone or by text message 317-513-4086. Again, her number is 317-513-4086. And also, tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by Dean's Auto Parts. Auto Parts, CarQuest Auto Parts. At Dean's Auto Parts, you'll find in-store access to a myriad of auto parts. CarQuest brand auto parts, the guys and gal inside the store will help you to relocate. And I will mention they'll help you to locate CarQuest products to best fit your need. That's Dean's Auto Parts, south edge of Cicero. Call or email Dean's Auto Parts LLC at gmail.com. Again, Dean's Auto Parts LLC at gmail.com. Or reach them by phone at 317-984-4931. That's Dean's Auto Parts, 1110 South Peru Street in Cicero. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Noblesville Trophies. Noblesville Trophies, you can shop them online at noblesvilletrophies.com or stop by, if only to browse around, at 1740 South Penn Street, Noblesville, Indiana. Trophies, awards, plaques, and more. Fast turnaround. Prices are low. Prices are so low you may want to be a repeat customer. Noblesville Trophies, 1740 South Penn Street, Noblesville, Indiana, 46060. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can reach them by phone at 317-773-7391. Again, that's 317-773-7391. You can reach them on the website at noblesvilletrophies.com. 7:18 on the game clock. 19-18, a 1-point advantage for the Frankton Eagles. And Frankton Eagles basketball and Tipton Blue Devils basketball. We'll mention this game is also in parts being brought to you by Rutledge Well Drilling. Rutledge Well Drilling. When you think of water, think of Rutledge Well Drilling. Pumps, sales, service, water conditioning, water softeners, iron filters, and trenching. You can call Rutledge Well Drilling at 765-292-2315 or visit them on the website, rutledgewelldrilling.com. They're in Atlanta. They're west of Atlanta, about 2 miles. They are licensed, insured, honest, dependable, and always professional. That's Mike, Nathan, and Levi Rutledge. That's Rutledge Well Drilling. Atlanta. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game in part being brought to you by Hope Jewelers. Hope Jewelers Tipton. Precious times are made for precious moments. And Hope Jewelers are there to meet your every special need in the field of diamonds, gold, and silver, etc. Stop in and visit Hope Jewelers in downtown Tipton, next to the Diana Theater. Hope Jewelers located at 135 East Jefferson Street, Tipton, Indiana, 46072. You can reach them by phone at 765-675-9720. Again, that's 765-675-9720. Hope Jewelers, they're open daily, Tuesday through Friday, 9:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. And they're open on Saturday, 9:30 to 2. That's Hope Jewelers in Tipton. And I will also mention a little bit about the final polls, final standings so far this year. This is the final poll, and we'll mention these last night. Worth mentioning again. We'll mention in the IBCA poll, final week poll at number 1. Now this is of all 4 classes. At number 1, it's Fisher's Tigers. Fisher's Tigers I think they're currently 26-0. They got a win last night. And we'll also mention the Associated Press poll. They're at the top of all 3 polls. That's the Fisher's Tigers, Associated Press, and the USA poll. And so all 4 classes. And we'll mention a little bit about the Class 2A basketball. Class 2A final poll. We'll mention last night. Mention is Wapahani. Wapahani Raiders are currently at number 1. As you know, upsets can happen, and they do happen. And Wapahani, we'll mention, they started the poll at 23-1. They're now 24-1. They got a win last night in a semifinal of the sectional. And as mentioned, they're now 24-1 on the season. And they're playing again tonight. And they're playing against sectional championship with Madison Grant at 12-12. At number 2, South Ripley Raiders. South Ripley Raiders are 21-1. Didn't check their game last night, but when this poll was taken, number 2, 21-1. At number 3, Manchester Squires. Manchester Squires worked upward during the poll. I said, well, they started out, so remember far back 7-6. Manchester Squires are now 20-2. At number 4, it's Park Heritage. Park Heritage, look at them. I see their mascot. I saw their mascot last night, but I believe it to be the Wolves. But don't quote me. We'll mention they're 21-4, 3 minutes. But Park Heritage down there in Turkey Run territory. At number 5, Northeastern Knights, 23-1 when this poll was taken. Northeastern Knights at number 5. 2 teams at number 6 during this poll. And I will mention the first team listed was Gary 21st Century. The Cougars, when this poll was taken, they were 17-6. Also at number 6, the Lapel Bulldogs. Lapel Bulldogs, when this poll was taken, they were 18-5. They're now 18-6. And at number 8, Fort Wayne Lures. They are the Knights. When the poll was taken, they were 19-6. At number 9, Paoli, the Paoli Rams, 22-2 when the poll was taken. At number 10, Providence Pioneers, 15-4 when the poll was taken. Number 11, Linton Miners. Linton Miners used to go by Linton Stockton, now they're Linton Miners. And they're down there at Linton territory. Pretty efficient area there at Duggar. And they started this at this poll. They were 18-6. At number 12, Greencastle. Greencastle Tiger Cubs, 17-6 when the poll was taken. And at number 13, LaVille. LaVille Lancers, mentioned last night. Lancers, mascot for Grace College, where Grady Carpenter will attend a year from now. The Lancers of LaVille, when this poll was taken, they were 15-9. So 118 left. And Will mentioned this ball game is also in parts being brought to you by Discount Copies. Discount Copies, conveniently located at the west edge of Noblesville, Indiana, 46062. They're just behind Pizza Hut and next to Bowl 32 along State Road 32. At Discount Copies, they provide setup services where you can turn your artwork into things such as note cards, notepads, prints, and calendars. And it's never too early to think about personalized Christmas cards. Posters and oversized printing also available. And also planning a wedding. If you're planning a wedding, they can print all of your necessary needs. You can reach Discount Copies by phone at 317-773-8783. Again, that's 317-773-8783. Or by email, discountcopies96@gmail.com. So we're getting down the basketball. Second half, third quarter, going to belong to the Frankton Eagles. It's going to be brought in half court by 23, Noah Melvin to the backcourt, crossing the timeline at a walk pace. Ethan Stansberry. They go cut baseline. They go reverse layup right at the bucket. That's 32. 32 on the shot. And a nice pass down on the baseline. And he'll get one more. 32, Joey Wright. 7:50 left, 10 seconds into the quarter. Joey Wright will shoot one. Shot in the air, good. 3-point play for Wright. 22-18. They're driving. Trotted to the timeline. Grady Carpenter works it right side. See him quickly. Picks up the loose ball. He'll reset the offensive dribble again. Working to the left side with the basketball out top. Behind the arc, Grady Carpenter. Carpenter will pick up a screen for Grayson McFalls. He'll go right side off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Baseline drive to get the ball back, and it's rebounded by the Frankton Eagles. Crossing the timeline on a dribble pace. Picked up there by Peyton Aller is Joey Wright. Joey Wright on the dribble out top. Behind the arc, left elbow extended. Ethan Stansberry back to Joey Wright. Work back around the perimeter. Melvin. They'll work it left side in front of the Frankton bench. Back to Melvin. We're going to go baseline. Going to be an offensive foul. Setting up to draw the charge. It's 21. Landon Spidell. They're going to whistle this foul on Frankton Eagle. That's going to be whistled on 23, Noah Melvin. He has 3 in the ball game. The ball brought in from the backcourt. Peyton Aller, now see him Quigley. Quigley on the dribble, crossing the timeline. He'll work it right side. Working against him is Ethan Stansberry. Works it left side, Grady Carpenter. They'll go baseline. Grady Carpenter, shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. And the rebound secured by Joey Wright. And Grady Carpenter trying to get the ball back. They'll pick up the foul. So Grady Carpenter going to walk to the other end defensively. Going to whistle this foul on Grady. He's got 2. Team foul number 2 here in the quarter on Tipton. 1 foul thus far here in the third quarter on Frankton. From the backcourt, Joey Wright going to secure the basketball away from Peyton Aller across the timeline. But we're going to Noah Melvin outside the arc. Back to Joey Wright behind the arc, left side, picked up again by Peyton Aller. They're working around the perimeter. Stansberry. They're working to Melvin, trying to get it down low. Passing lane cut off by Quigley. They're working around the perimeter. They'll work it left side. Going to go baseline. Lost the handle. They're going to whistle a foul on 21. Landon Spidell. So that's going to be a shooting foul. Ball went awry. They're going to put it at the free throw line. Number 2, Brady Carmack. Brady Carmack's first shot is good. 22, now 23, 18. 6:19 left here in the third quarter. Second shot in the air, rims around, falls in. 24-18, Frankton by 6. The timeline at a trot pace. Grady Carpenter. They'll work it left side. Behind the arc, Sam Quigley. Quigley on the dribble. Work it back out top, reset the offense. Work it right side, Grady Carpenter. Picked up there by Joey Wright. It's going to be screened off by Grayson McFalls. They'll go opposite corner. 3-point shot, wouldn't go. Rebound, Grayson McFalls. And they're going to call a rebounding foul on McFalls. So they're going to call a foul on the play. It's going to be whistled on Grayson McFalls. He has 1 in the ball game. 5:55 on the game clock. Going to bring it from the timeline. Grady Carpenter. Actually going to be Peyton Aller guarding full court against Joey Wright. So we're going to left side of the basketball. Carmack. Carmack back out top to Joey Wright. Right on the dribble. Picks it up out top. Works to the left side. Stansberry. Touches the hand, left elbow. Trey Bennett to work it down low. Joey Wright going to be a block shot. Grayson McFalls. McFalls blocks the shot. Comes down to make the grab there. Lost his footing, and they're going to call a traveling violation. And they'll bring it in from right of the bucket. Belongs to Frankton Eagles underneath their own bucket. They'll toss it in. Ball's loose. Ball's recovered. And picking up the basketball on the floor there was Landon Spidell. They're going to whistle a foul. This one's going to be whistled on Frankton. Blue Devils going to check back in. Number 4, Quinn Smith. Taking a breather is Landon Spidell. That foul was whistled on Brady Carmack, number 2. He's got 3 in the contest. Going to bring it from the backcourt. Number 5, Sam Quigley. Crossing the timeline, Peyton Aller. They give the ball back to Quigley out top. Working the stationary dribble. Working against him, Stansberry. Guard him at the free throw, at the 3-point line. They'll work it back around. They'll give the Grady Carpenter a spin move outside the top of the key. They'll go to the corner. 3-point shot, good. Credit the bucket. Quinn Smith. 24-21. Just under 5 minutes left here in the third quarter. They're going to drive in, and Grady Carpenter going to get the steal and try to go back up just inside the paint. He's going to make some contact with the defender. And they're going to call it offensive foul, player control. And that foul's whistled on Grady Carpenter. He has 3 in the contest. 4:55 on the game clock. Crossing the timeline. You can not quite. Working back and forth. Being it back and forth. Blue Devils giving pressure in the front court. Working back behind the back dribble. Carmack dribbling right there, going baseline. Hands in the face. That was Noah Melvin, and stolen on the bounce pass from Melvin. Going the other direction. Off the glass. 2-point bucket. Sam Quigley. 4:32 on the game clock. 24-23. Frankton by 1. Going to be a steal. Brady Carpenter goes the other direction. Carpenter is going to get a steal and a bucket in the backcourt. They go off the glass. 25-24. Blue Devils by 1. It'll be a 30-second timeout with 4:22 left here in the third quarter. And also bringing you tonight's contest is Indiana Express Rentals. When you find yourself looking for that dependable moving truck rental company, that high-quality choice isn't far away. Call Indiana Express Rentals, the south edge of Noblesville, 1708 South 8th Street. Simply call them at 317-773-4800. Again, 317-773-4800. They have 26-foot box trucks available, and that truck with a Tommy lift can sure come in handy. Hours of operation, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on Saturday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Brought in backcourt. 84 feet away. Brought in, Stansbury. Going to feed it back, going to try to break the press. Press breaker right there. Melvin still trying to get it across the timeline. Joey Wright going to dribble it across. And it's going to be a traveling violation. He'll take an early step before putting the ball on the surface. So 4:10 left here, and the Blue Devils going to get the basketball. Side court, barely in a back court. Picked in, passed in. Grady Carpenter to Sam Quigley across the timeline. Stationary dribble out top. 4 minutes left here in the third quarter. Going to dribble in. Inside the paint, he'll bring it back out. Grady Carpenter. Cross-court pass, Sam Quigley. They're going to get Sam Quigley for the same type of a traveling violation. They'll go back the other direction. So Quigley, not quite getting the ball on the surface to earn that first step. 3:54 on the game clock. 25-24. Blue Devils by 1. We're going to back and forth. Stansbury. Pass across the timeline. Joey Wright back to Stansbury. They go to the corner. Carmack. Carmack picked up by Grayson McFalls. Grayson McFalls going to block it out of bounds. Brady Carmack takes a shot. It's going to stay in the hands of Frankton. Frankton Eagles going to bring it in. Left of the bucket on the baseline. Joey Wright going to bounce it in. Carmack. Turnaround jumper. Got the bucket. In the paint. Carmack waited for the opening. The shot. 3.5 minutes left. 26-25. Frankton by 1. So working at left side, Grayson McFalls. McFalls in the paint. They go off the glass. Shot going to go. Go back the other direction. Grayson McFalls. Little friction there. No call. We're back the other direction. Joey Wright. Joey Wright going to hand off. Noah Melvin outside. They're moving around the perimeter. 3:05 left. 26-25. Frankton by 1. Out top the basketball on the dribble. 24, Trey Bennett. Going to work it left, right side. Going to take a shot outside the paint. Little right-handed floater. Go. Shot taken by Carmack. Rebound secured by Bennett. Now going back the other direction as the ball come up with the basketball is Grady Carpenter. 2:40 on the game clock. Back pedal dribble, Grady Carpenter. In front of the Blue Devil bench. He'll bring approach now. He'll drive the lane. He'll dish it down low. They'll go off the glass. Baseline drive to the bucket. Grayson McFall. 27-26. 1-point advantage for the Blue Devils. Working back the other direction. Joey Wright drives the lane, lost the handle, ended up getting the ball back. They're working into paint here. They're going to be a reach-in foul. They're going to reach in. It's going to be a foul whistled on Blue Devil number 2, Peyton Aller. 2:15 left here in the third quarter. 27-26. A foul whistled on Peyton Aller. He has 2. At the free throw line, shooting foul. Actually, the 5th foul committed here in the third quarter is Joey Wright. First shot is good. Tie ball game for the moment, 27-27. He'll get one more. Joey Wright's second shot also good. 28-27. Frankton by 1. Ball brought in backcourt. Peyton Aller now Grady Carpenter. Carpenter going to bring it to the timeline at a walk pace. They go right side. Going to pick up him loosely there is Joey Wright. Crossover dribble. Spin move in the paint off the glass. Grady Carpenter 2-point shot good. 29-28. 1-point advantage for the Blue Devils. The backcourt. Trying to break the press and does. Across the timeline on the dribble. Ethan Stansbury. Back to Brady Carmack. Carmack on the dribble. He'll go just inside the paint. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound. Carmack got his own board. Went back up. Couldn't get it. Got a third board. Couldn't get that one. Ball's loose on the floor. They're going to call a hand in the air. So no foul being called. They're going to just stop play there. And they're going to say it belongs to be a jump ball situation. Held basketball. So they're going to bring the ball in. And it's going to be brought in by Sam Quigley. Quigley brings it in. Grady Carpenter going to walk it to the timeline. 1.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 29-28. 1-point advantage for the Blue Devils. Out top of the basketball, Grady Carpenter. Spin move. Outside the paint, he'll float one up. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Brady Carmack. Carmack to the front court. He'll break the press. No press allowed. As quickly as he went across the 10-second line, Joey Wright. They'll bring it back around. Brady Carmack works it right side. Joey Wright. He'll dish it down low off the glass from the paint right side. 2-point bucket. Brady Carmack. 30-29. Frankton by 1. 52 seconds left. Blue Devils in the front court. Brady Carpenter working it back out. Sam Quigley. Outside the arc, Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith back pedal dribble. Survey the situation. Hit it back to Brady Carpenter. 40 seconds left. Will be screened off there. Grayson McFalls. And Brady Carpenter uses the screen. He'll dribble in. He'll float one up in the paint. Short range. Get the bucket. It's 31-30. 31-30. Blue Devils by 1. 23 seconds left. Working it in the front court. Crossing the timeline on the dribble. Joey Wright being guarded there by Peyton Aller. They'll work it right side. Brady Carmack. Carmack out top. He'll reset the offense. 10 seconds left. Back out top. Joey Wright in the center circle. 6 seconds left. They're going to whistle a foul. And it's going to be whistled right there outside the arc. 4.6 left. Going to whistle this foul on Peyton Aller. He picks up number 2 in the ball game. And 5th foul once again. Going to go to the foul stripe. It's going to be Joey Wright. Joey Wright going to have 2. Shot in the air, good. 31-31. Back in the ball game, or in the ball game for Frankton is number 14, Blake Nickham. Also in the ball game, 34, Javon Miller. Joey Wright, second shot, also good. 31-31. Going to be brought in from the backcourt. Quinn Smith into Grady Carpenter. Crossing the timeline, 3 seconds. He'll shoot one top of the circle. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound put back nearly went. Grayson falls, and that'll take us to the end of 3 quarters of play. At the end of 3 quarters of play, it's the Frankton Eagles, 32. The Tipton Blue Devils, 31. And we'll also mention, bringing you this contest is Encompass Credit Union. If you're looking for a financial partner that's as community-minded as you are, welcome to Encompass Credit Union, North Central Indiana's premier financial institution. At Encompass Credit Union, they believe in putting their members first. Whether you're looking for lower rates on loans, higher rates on savings, or just a friendly face to help you with your financial needs, they've got you covered. Join them today and become a part of a financial cooperative that truly cares, with branches in Tipton, Frankfort, and Kokomo. They are there to serve the community. That's Encompass Credit Union, where community comes full circle. Visit them at encompasscu.org or at any of their convenient locations. 8 minutes on the game clock, 4th quarter. Alternate possession arrow belongs to the Frankton Eagles. Brought in half court. Slightly back court, Joey Wright. Grady Carpenter providing defense. Grady Carpenter going to get a steal. Going back the other direction, he'll go off the glass. Comes up with a loose ball there, taps it free. He'll try to go left side of the glass, and he'll go to the foul stripe and shoot 2. This foul's going to be whistled on Frankton Eagle, number 1. Check that first foul on 32, Joey Wright. First shot wouldn't go. He'll get one more. Joey Wright has played the majority of the ball game. He picks up his first foul in the 4th quarter. Second shot good for Grady Carpenter. 32-32. Tie ball game, 7:45 left, 4th quarter. Trying to break the press. Melvin passing across 10-second line to Stansberry. Back to Stansberry. Melvin to go outside the arc. Joey Wright picked up there by Peyton Allison. Picked up there by Sam Quigley. 7.5 minutes left. 4th quarter, 32-32. Out top center circle, working a basketball. Joey Wright outside the arc from Stansberry. They're working back in. Working back in and kick it back out. That was 24, Trey Bennett. Back out, moving around the basketball. 21, Stansberry. Working back to Melvin. Melvin picked up there by Grady Carpenter. 7:08 on the game clock. Free throw line, jumper, right at the bucket. 32, Joey Wright. 6:58 clock moving. 34-32. Eagles by 2. 6:52 on the game clock. Grady Carpenter. We pass it across the timeline. Peyton Aller. Peyton Aller on the dribble. We're looking back out top. Sam Quigley. Now Grady Carpenter picked up there by Joey Wright. Picks up the dribble out top. Quinn Smith around the perimeter. Aller. They're working back in. They're working down low. They go off the glass. 2-point bucket. Baseline cut. Grayson McFall for 2. 34-34. Tie ball game. 6:22 left. Fourth quarter. They'll break the press with the pass across the timeline. Stansberry. Look at right side out top. 23 Noah Melvin. They'll go the corner with it. 3-point shot. Wouldn't go. Shot taken there by Brady Carmack. Down Karam's long. Picked up by Quinn Smith. Working to the front court. Grady Carpenter. Through in the legs. He'll dribble in. We're going to call an offensive foul. Drives in. And setting up to draw the charge. Frankton Eagles. And then Brady Carpenter going to pick up the foul. They're going to whistle this foul, and Grady, he picks up number 4 in the ball game. And they got some perspiration on the floor. And we'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you. We'll talk about that in a moment. So they are going to take a timeout. And at 6:01 left, it's going to be a 30-second timeout here on the quarter. And 6:01, 34-34. And we'll mention some ball game in part being brought to you by Michelle Garman. Michelle Garman for comprehensive coverage of Tipton County sports. Check out the Tipton County Tribune. The printed edition is published every Wednesday, but one does not have to wait until Wednesday for sports stories, as well as other stories, including breaking content, is always available online at TiptonCountyTribune.com. So, we bring the ball in from backcourt. It's going to belong to the Frankton Eagles. Little instruction there. Bishop to Stansberry. He'll toss it in. Bounce pass. Joey Wright. Going to bring it to the timeline at a walk pace. 5:55 on the game clock. 34-34. They'll work it in. Melvin going to go down the baseline to Bennett. Bennett going to kick it back out. Top of the circle. Joey Wright. Working around the perimeter. Working around Carmack. Jump shot, good. Credit the bucket. Melvin near the left elbow. 36-34. 5:34 on the game clock. Across the timeline at a walk pace, Grady Carpenter. They work it right side, go between the legs on the dribble, work it back out, Sam Quigley. Work it right side, Peyton Aller. Out top, stationary. He's going to dribble now. We're going to left side. Shot in the air, credit the bucket. 3-point shot, Grady Carpenter for 3. 37-36, Blue Devils by 1. 8 on the game clock. Going to break the press with a pass to the front court, Joey Wright. Double team, he picks up the dribble. Bring it back to Melvin. He'll go baseline to Bennett. Bennett turnaround jumper off the glass. Shot would go. Contested by Grayson McFall. Rebound Tipton. Peyton Aller. He'll get it back the ball on across the timeline now. Grady Carpenter at a dribble pace. Stationary dribble out top. Working there against him is Joey Wright. They're going to work it left side on the dribble. Spin move. They're working into paint. They'll kick it back around. It's going to be tipped away and stolen. Brady Carmack going the other direction. Brady Carmack going to absorb a foul, and he was shooting. He'll shoot 2. So they're going to whistle this foul on the Blue Devils. It's going to be whistled on number 5, Sam Quigley. He's played pretty much the whole game, and he's picking up his first foul in the fourth quarter also. So at the free throw line is Brady Carmack. Carmack will shoot 2. Carmack's first shot is good. 37-37. 4:32 left here in the fourth quarter. Carmack will have one more. Second shot wouldn't go. Rebound fought for. Picked up by Grady Carpenter. Back to the front court. He'll slow it up the timeline. He'll work it right side. Picking him up defensively is Joey Wright. He'll use a screen there by Grayson McFall. They go off the glass left side. 2-point bucket good. Grady Carpenter. 39-37. Blue Devils by 2. 4:10 left here in the fourth quarter. We're going to cross the timeline. They break the press. Once again, to the front court, Stansberry. They're working into paint. Melvin. They get down low. Carmack off the glass. Shot wouldn't go. Going to be a rebounding foul. It's going to be whistled on Frankton. The ball's going to belong to the Blue Devils. Foul whistled on Frankton Eagle. Number 24, Trey Bennett. He has 3. Both teams here in the fourth quarter have 2 fouls each. 3:55 left. Fourth quarter, crossing the timeline at a walk pace. Closer to the scorer's bench is Grady Carpenter. He's guarded there by Joey Wright. Out top of the basketball. Carpenter on the dribble. He's going to dribble around inside the paint. He'll get it back out to Sam Quigley. Now back to Carpenter. Picked up immediately right there close to Joey Wright. Can be tipped away. Ball's loose for a moment. Grady Carpenter picks it up. Cross court skip pass, double skip. They'll work it back to Quinn Smith. Pass from Aller. Then to get a ball back out to Grady Carpenter. Carpenter, back pedal dribble. 3:22 left. 39-37. 2-point advantage for the Blue Devils. Out top, Quinn Smith. Works the right side. Peyton Aller. He'll get the ball back to Grady Carpenter. In his hip pocket right there is Joey Wright. Working it back around and working down low. Down low, got to go off the glass. Grayson McFall is going to absorb a foul. He'll shoot 2. So 3:04 left. Fourth quarter. Grayson McFall's at the foul stripe. They're going to whistle this foul on 23. Noah Melvin has 4. First shot, rimmed off, wouldn't go. McFall going to have one more. 3:04 left here in the fourth quarter. 39-37. Blue Devils by 2. And Blue Devils still by 2. Rebound, Carmack. 3 minutes left. Joey Wright going to bring it through the timeline at a walk pace. He picked up half court right here by Peyton Aller. Out top, Stansberry. Works it left side on the basketball. Bring it back around. It's going to be Melvin. Dribble around the free throw line to the right elbow. He'll dish the ball off to Bennett. They'll get back to Carmack. Carmack goes baseline. Left-handed baseline. Good. 2-point shot. Tie ball game at 39. 39-39. 2.5 minutes left. Ball's in the front court. Grady Carpenter. Stationary. He'll have the triple threat. He'll dribble. He'll dribble left. He'll dribble back right. Bring it back around. Lost Joey Wright for a moment. He'll put one up. Baseline jumper. Wouldn't go. Rebound, Joey Wright. 2:10 left. 39-39. Going to walk it through the timeline is Joey Wright. Picked up there by Peyton Aller. We're going to left side. Going to be a timeout call. Ball's in the hands of Stansberry. And it's going to be 2:01 left. It'll be a full 60-second timeout. 2:01 left here in the fourth quarter. Tie ball game at 39. We'll also mention tonight's ball game is in part being brought to you by AGM Auto LLC. They are 1 mile west of Arcadia. The future of your vehicle is in good hands when you put your trust with the guys at AGM. Whether it's a routine oil change or the need for the expertise of an experienced AGM technician, AGM wants you to be safe and to stay safe on the road in your automobile. The second type of service right there at AGM Auto is classic car and truck restoration. If you still have that older truck or car out back, or maybe it's in the barn and covered up with a tarp, AGM has a passion to reveal the underlying beauty of each and every restoration project they begin. That's AGM Auto. You can reach them by phone at 317-984-5283. Again, that number is 317-984-5283. That's AGM Auto, west of Arcadia. they're going to bring the ball in. It's going to be brought in the front court. Frankton Eagles going to be brought in by 23. Noah Melvin. The toss to the backcourt, Joey Wright. 2 minutes left in the front court of the basketball. 39-39. Double team right there in front of the Frankton bench. He'll pass out of it. Melvin outside the arc. 3-point shot. Carmack wouldn't go. Rebound, Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith will dish off Peyton Aller. Now get it back to Grady Carpenter. Carpenter going to walk it to the timeline, left side, deep in the front court, and try to take some time off the clock here. Grady Carpenter, stationary dribble, guarding him loose, and now he'll come up and play him within 6 feet. And that's 32, Joey Wright. He's not administering a count quite yet to the official. Now he will. Here's the dribble, going left side behind the back dribble. Out top again, same location, Grady Carpenter. 1:12 left. Fourth quarter. 39-39 on the dribble, Grady Carpenter. Carpenter, crossover dribble. He'll work it through the corner. Quinn Smith to get the ball back to Grady Carpenter. He'll reset the offense under a minute. 58 seconds left. Deep in the front court on the dribble. Through the legs a couple times. He'll working right there. He'll back up, back pedal dribble. Reset the offense in the corner. Joey Wright providing the defense. Working at left side, 44 seconds left. Going to dribble in. Grady Carpenter in the paint. Going to put one over the rim, and he'll get the bucket. 2-point bucket. He'll float one over. 39.4 left, and he'll shoot one. 41-39. We're going to have a substitution in the ball game for the Blue Devils. Will be number 12, Grayson McFall. And the Frankton Eagles are also going to check in the ball game once again with 34, Javon Miller. And Noah Melvin going to take a breather for Frankton. And at the free throw line is Grady Carpenter. Shot rims around, wouldn't go. 38 seconds left. 41-39. Going to walk it to the timeline, Joey Wright. Picking him up at half court is Peyton Aller. Going to work it left side. Carmack. Left corner. Triple threat available. He'll pass out of it. They'll go back around the perimeter. Stansberry. They'll work it back to Joey Wright. He'll drive in behind the back dribble. He'll try to go off the glass, and he'll absorb a foul, and he'll shoot two. So 17.7 seconds left. 41-39. Blue Devils by 2. At the free throw line, Joey Wright. Joey Wright's first shot wouldn't go. He'll have one more. So substitution, we're going to see for the Blue Devils, number 4, Quinn Smith. Quinn Smith into the ball game, taking a breather is 21, Landon Seidel. The shot for Wright. Shot on the way, good. Credit the bucket, Wright. He got the back end of a 2-shot foul. 41-40. Timeout on the surface. 17.7 seconds left. And we'll mention, tonight's ball game is also in part being brought to you by Jim Dandy Restaurants. At Jim Dandy Restaurant, you'll not only enjoy an incredible dining experience, and a Jim Dandy menu simply speaks for itself. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, hot soups, cold fruits, and a fully loaded salad bar. And we'll also mention Jim Dandy Restaurant continues to support Tipton Blue Devil basketball and Tipton Blue Devil athletics. Since prior to opening, Jim Dandy opened in 1964. Good food, good friends, good times. Open 7 days. Tipton. Ball's going to be brought in, right of the bucket on the baseline. Peyton Aller going to inbound the basketball. He can run the sideline. He will. He'll toss it in. Sam Quigley. Quigley will pass to the front court. Quinn Smith. They'll work back to Grayson McFalls. McFalls going to get his shot blocked by Trey Bennett. Goes out of bounds. Going to stay in the front court with the Blue Devils. Going to be brought in, right of the bucket on the baseline. Just under 10 seconds left. 9.9 left. Going to be brought in. Sam Quigley. Quigley looking to get in bounce pass. Grady Carpenter. He'll be fouled quickly. by 32, Joey Wright. We're going to whistle his foul on Joey Wright. And Grady Carpenter going to go to the foul stripe. And Joey Wright will pick up his second foul in the contest. The free throw line, Grady Carpenter. First shot is good. So substitution back in the ball game is 21, Landon Fidel. Taking a breather is Quinn Smith. 8.8 seconds remaining. Second shot also good. 43-40. And he brought into the backcourt. Joey Wright going across the timeline, called timeout. 5.5 seconds left. 43-40. Timeout, Tipton. Take that back. Timeout, Frankton. Frankton Eagles going to talk this over right there. They can call it. Full 60-second timeout. We'll also mention this postseason is sponsored by the Indiana Pacers and the Indiana Fever. The Indiana Pacers playing good basketball. We'll mention the Indiana Pacers playing basketball tonight. 7:30. They are at State Farm Arena. They're going against the Atlanta Hawks. Ticket prices start low there. We'll also mention the Pacers will play again on Monday. Monday, they will be at Chicago to play at the United Center. That'll be an 8 o'clock start on Monday. That'll be the 10th day. And it'll be Monday against Chicago right here. 5.5 seconds left. 43-40. Frankton Eagles trail by 3. They're in the front court with the basketball. They just called their timeout. They bring it in right of their bench area, right in front of the scorer's bench in the front court. It's going to be inbound by Frankton Eagle, believed to be number 2, Brady Carmack. They'll go with him. And guarding the inbound is Peyton Aller. They look to get it in. He will. Go to the other side. Trey Bennett. They'll bring it back out. Joey Wright, 3-point shot. The buzzer wouldn't go, but he'll shoot 3. 2 seconds left. Left elbow extended. Joey Wright jump shot. Foul whistled on the Blue Devils, and he'll shoot 3. So foul whistle there on Quinn Smith. He'll pick up his 3rd in the ball game. And Joey Wright will shoot 3. First shot is good. 43-41. We'll get a bounce pass from the official. Second shot is good. They'll get one more. Checking in the ball game for the Blue Devils is number 12, Grayson McFalls. Quinn Smith going to take the free. They're off the defense right there. They're going to call a timeout. Timeout, full 60 seconds. Timeout here in the quarter. And what a ball game. What a ball game. Sectional 39, Class 2A. Winner of this sectional will play regional competition next week to find out who you're going to play, who they will play. And out tomorrow, you'll be notified, probably by the coach, but it should be online. Check ihsaa.org. But the winner of this game will go on and they'll play Class 2A regional competition. 2 seconds left. 43-42. Joey Wright will have one more foul shot, free throw. And Blue Devils come out of their huddle and work to the down low on the lane there. Final words there in the huddle of Frankton Eagles. And Joey Wright going to step to the free throw line. Let's shoot one more. Next shot would go. Rebound controlled by Grady Carpenter. The clock is going to empty out. 32 minutes gone by. And we thank you for tuning in. And we mentioned that next week the regional competition. And we thank you for tuning in. We'll mention no matter if you're home or away, if you're doing the teaching and the learning, don't let it go. Keep the fire burning. We're going to walk across the scores bench here. Leave live audio for just a bit.
How many points? Points Frankton did have. Thought it'd be in the 20.
16 points.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.